I think information is power. So the more information you know about a certain thing, event, what's going to hold in the future, the better off you're going to be. And I like to think of labor as somewhat of a challenge, somewhat of a potential, athletic event, whether it's a triathlon or a marathon, and having information and the training will help you on that important day to have the birth you want and feel empowered, and that's important. There's nothing more magical than seeing a partner supporting a birthing mama. To see them in the bed, holding them, getting them warm washcloths, feeding them, it's empowering. And it's one of those things that you'll never forget. I mean, the day that you have your child, the day you get to support your birthing mama is magical. And being part of that is extremely important, so that you can feel connected, so you can bring that baby into a world with so much love and attention that birthing mama recovers quickly, that she feels that energy and that baby feels that energy. And it's all encompassing and it's all powerful. When you take birthing classes together, that connection that's made only strengthens that bond, and that birthing experience gets elevated to a new level. When your birthing partner understands some of the things that you're going to go through and can support you, it just makes that connection that much stronger. And it starts from then that those bonds are made. The notion that I know what you want and that I can take care of what your needs are, to me is somewhat absurd. You need to take your power back. You need to be empowered. You need to get education so that you can decide what's best for you. I don't know what's best for you unless you tell me what you want. And what you want is going to be learned through education. You are going to get the tools necessary to stay home longer. You're going to get the information that you need to have the birth that you would like, whether that's an epidural or not, or if it's completely unmedicated, or standing or squatting. How do I know what I'm going to anticipate if I don't even know where to begin? But the idea that I'm going to take care of you as an OB or as a midwife when I might only be there once every 2 weeks, not me. I deliver almost all of my own patients. But for somebody to say that, we'll take care of you assumes that they know what you want and you're giving that power up. I always tell all my patients, don't give me your power. Keep that power. Come into the hospital as late as possible. Don't give anybody any options. Come in when you see hair that's not your own, squat, have a baby, and go home the next day. Don't give me any options. Don't give me any options to do anything that you might not want. Keep that power. Well, how do I know what to do when I'm at home and my labor goes X amount of hours? Well, that's where the education comes in. I want all my moms to get education. Even if it's your second or third baby, you still need to know what to expect. It's extremely important that you understand that process, because it could be long or not long, and the definition of long is really up to you and what that means. So you're assuming if you get the epidural, you don't have to do any work on the front end, but that would be a misconception or a misunderstanding. You actually need education regardless. You need to be empowered, and again, you need to keep that power to yourself and don't let anybody take that power from you. Another way to ensure that you have the birth that you want would be to have a doula. A doula is an extremely valuable asset. They can come to your house, they can stay with you, they can support you, they do comfort measures, and they can be somebody that can be your advocate. You don't necessarily need an advocate with me and at Scripps Encinitas, but at some places you do, and you need somebody who can be a voice of reason. If your partner is exhausted, the doula will step in and make sure that you're taken care of. and that your voice is heard, and that your birth expectations are made aware of the nursing staff, and really help guide you through this process. One of the biggest downsides of birth in 2020 is that we don't have that village anymore. We don't have our aunts and our cousins and everybody coming over to the house to support those moms. So we have to create those villages. We have to create our own village. And that includes, your birth classes, chiropractors, acupuncturists, doulas, nutritionists, holistic practitioners, whoever can be part of that birth circle to help kind of guide you and get you through this. Because unfortunately, we're a nomadic population. We keep moving around and we don't have that support that we once did. So you have to create your support. You have to take charge of your birth. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be left with that story, and you want that story to be great. One of my favorite quotes is, "Don't be upset by the results you didn't get with the work you didn't do." This right here sums up birth in a nutshell. You gotta do the work. You gotta be prepared. You gotta understand what may or may not happen at your birth, and you gotta be empowered. So education, number one, everybody needs it.